Hi, welcome to Z Gadget Review. So Sony just announced their brand new TVs at CES 2021. For the video, you can go here or in the description section. Over the weekend, B&H posted a pre-order page for the upcoming Sony Bravia OLED TVs and LCD TVs, along with prices and release dates. So it looks like for Sony's 4K OLED TVs, the pre-order dates are going to start in February 15th. And for the 83 4K OLED TV, is going to start in May. And it looks like the LCD TVs will be available sometime in April. That page is no longer available. When you go to the B&H page, it doesn't have a price or a month. It just says coming soon. Over the weekend, it had the actual price information, and it's really exciting because if these prices are right, then this allows us and helps us to get an idea of what LG might charge for similar TVs. So we can get an idea and kind of play around with numbers and guess what LG is going to charge for their coming OLED TVs. What B&H was showing that Sony was going to sell is their 65 4K OLED TV was going to cost $4,000, $3,999. The 55-inch is going to be $2,999, so $3,000. And their 83-inch OLED TV, it's going to be $8,000. And yes, these are high prices, don't get me wrong. I personally cannot buy an $8,000 TV. Historically, these are lower prices than what we've seen before. You can technically buy an 83-inch 4K OLED TV at a reasonable price that doesn't cost the same as a car. So that is where I'm coming from. Probably based on brand, most people will probably lean towards Sony when it comes to branding, because Sony, is a household name and their brand is associated with quality products, even though I wouldn't necessarily 100% agree with that, but that's what the power of a brand does. So if you ask the average consumer, the price say, between LG and Sony, the price say, I'm going to buy Sony. But also Sony usually is more expensive than LG. And so that gives us an idea of what LG could charge for a 83-inch TV, because this year LG is going to have the 83-inch C1 TV. So if Sony is going to charge about $8,000, then technically LG to undercut and all that, and also because they make their own panels. Well, they don't make their own panels. They have a different division within the company that makes the panels, but you know what I mean. Then that means that they could get away with charging less because they don't have to pay for the panels the way Sony has to pay for the panels. Could we have a $6,500 to $7,000 83-inch TV from LG? Like, is that a possible thing? I think it could be, because just to give you an idea, so the current LG GX, the G series that's currently in the market, 77 inches, right now on their website is for sale for $39.99, so $4,000 for a 77-inch flat screen that goes on your wall. It says that it's on sale right now. The price usually without the discount is $6,000, $5,999, which is only $1,900 cheaper than an 83-inch OLED TV that's going to be coming out later this year from Sony, right? So we're playing kind of numbers here. So it is feasible that LG will charge less for a 83-inch C series, which is not the top of the line anymore. C series is going to be middle of the line now, which isn't going to have that Evo technology that the G series is going to have, which means that it's going to be cheaper than what this GX TV is. Now, if we look at the C series, the CX right now, 77 inches is for sale on their website, $3,300. That's discounted. The usual price, it says, is $49.99, so $5,000. The C1 is going to have come down in price from where we are today, because technically the G1 is going to take the place of the C1. So if we go with the C1 price of $5,000 right now, which is going to be a step down from the G, because remember that the new Evo technology panel is only going to be on the G series. So that means the G series could get away with charging more than, I will say, even the 83-inch TV. Is that crazy? Like, no, right? That wouldn't be crazy. That makes sense. Now, this also tells us that the A series, the A1 that is just coming out, that is the basic OLED TV, is going to be a lot cheaper than the B series. The BX right now, 65 inches, is for sale for $1,900. Regular price $2299.99, so $2,300. But remember, the B series shares all the same specs as the CX and the GX. Next year, B series is gone, A series comes in, doesn't have any of the features that the other two TVs are going to have, which means that technically you could probably get a 65-inch A1 series for what, $1,200, $1,500, and then you could probably go with a 55-inch for 1,200, 1,000. Let's say 55-inch, 1,500, 65-inch. Damn, that TV is gonna be cheap. That TV is gonna be cheap. Think about it. So you can get a $2,300 65-inch BX TV right now, full price, right? No discount. Discount is $1,900. So technically you could do an A1 for, wow, really? $1,500? That's crazy. So the 8K 85-inch from Sony LED TV, that one's going to sell for $9,999, so $10,000. That makes more sense. And the 75-inch Master Series are both Master Series. It's going to be $6,999, $7,000, 8K. But this is LED, not OLED. If you're thinking about LG's 8K OLED TVs, they're completely different ballparks. I think LG's 8K OLED TVs are still going to be more than $10,000. Last year was $30,000 or $33,000, something crazy like that. So I mean, they're obviously it's going to come down in price, but I don't think it's going to come down to $10,000. That will be too much. I think it's going to be still in the high 20s. Hopefully the information that we have here is correct. Hopefully the information that B&H posted over the weekend is correct and it doesn't change, because this tells us and gives us an idea of where the market is going, what LG might offer price-wise, and how affordable OLEDs might finally become for the average person. And no, I'm not even talking about the A1 series, which based on what we're looking at is supposed to be like super cheap. Like, I think the A1 is going to compete with Vizio, but Vizio hasn't announced anything for this year. I don't think they're going to have anything this year. If there's any announcement, probably towards the end of the year for next year. Obviously, Vizio has different features on their TV that the A1 doesn't, so technically Vizio is still a better TV. But if they're trying to grab that market, the Vizio TCL market, the A1 is a great TV to position for that market. I know I've gotten a lot of comments on that from you guys, and I agree. I agree with you guys that the A1, if it's placed at a good price, it's a great strategy from LG to get people into their OLED TVs. Hook 'em up. Do you think that the prices that leaked for Sony TVs are correct? Do you think that this actually gives us a window into what LG might charge for their own TVs? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.